Hi there, students. To predicate a verb, a predicate, a noun, or even predicate, an adjective. So where do I start? Well, I think I'm going to start with grammar. In grammar, a predicate is part of a sentence that describes what the subject does, what the subject is. It gives extra information related to the action or the state of the subject. So the cat sat on the mat. So sat on the mat is the predicate. It tells us what is happening to the cat. Yeah, the predicate, it describes what the cat is doing, what is happening to the cat. The dog bit the mailman. Bit the mailman. This is the predicate again. The cat is sleeping by the door. Our predicate is sleeping by the door. And this is, it gives information about the subject, about what the subject is doing, about the subject's characteristics. So let's go further with predicate. To predicate, to base or to establish something. So I predicated my arguments on the results of logical thought. To base or establish. Our legal system supposedly is predicated on everyone being equal in front of the law. So to predicate, to base something on. To predicate, to state that something is true, to state that something is an attribute. The speech predicated the effectiveness of this new treatment. To predicate, to imply. The dirty looks everybody was giving me predicated the fact that they were angry with me. To declare, to assert. The government made a statement that predicated that this law was to be abolished. So to make a statement, to make an assertion. Okay, so the predicate, the part of the sentence which says something about the subject, and that's the most common meaning. Yeah, to a predicate. Then to predicate as a verb, to base something on an idea, on a belief. Democracy is predicated on the rule of law. Okay, to predicate something, to state that something is true. The report predicated that the accident was caused by an error by the driver. Okay, so to predicate, to proclaim, to say, to base upon, to base on the grounds of, to state that something is true. So you shouldn't predicate your decision on your likely possibilities in the future. The organisation or the idea of the organisation is predicated on people's internal predilection to be lazy, to base something on, to be based on. Okay, so to base one thing on another. To be predicated on something. If an idea or an argument is predicated on something, it depends on the existence or the truth of it. So the sales forecast is predicated on the assumption that the economy will grow by 3%, is based upon, it depends upon something. Okay, so predicate. The predicate. John went home. Went home, the predicate in that situation. In logic, something which is proved in an argument. So the predicate affirmed that the earth is round. The predicate denied that the earth was flat. The chemistry was predicated on the properties of different chemicals, of different types of matter. This comes from Latin, praedicare, to make known beforehand. Praedicatus, declared, proclaimed. Okay, so predicate. Everybody played basketball. Okay, so played is the simple predicate. The complete predicate, played baseball. The dog chased the squirrel up the tree. Simple predicate, chased. Complete predicate, chased the squirrel up the tree. Okay, so predicate. Something that's affirmed or denied by logic. Yeah, so you go through a series of logic and you come to a conclusion. That's the predicate, the thing that is proved by it. So based upon something. Okay, this is founded on. The theory is predicated, founded, based on recent findings. Okay, this is predicated on the fact that the earth is getting warmer. Okay, so if one situation is predicated on another, it can only be true if the second one is true. Financial success is usually predicated on having money or being able to get it, to having the ability to get it. So predicate. Formality. I'm going to give it a 7, maybe even a 7.5 in formality. Use it in a semi-formal writing or something formal. Predicate. Bye for now.